Hello, this is the Tradesight U.S. Stocks and Futures Market Preview for Thursday the 16th and Friday the 17th of June 2016. Hope you're having a good trading week. Really was a slow day on Wednesday. I expected slow with the Fed meeting, but it was slow even after, and we'll look at that in a minute. So here's a look at the ES front month futures contract. Nothing new to say on the broad market. We're still where we were the day before. Let's just go through some of the major indices here. So we've got oil down another 52 cents to 47.47. Gold up $14.10. That's a new closing high on gold, although it's not a new print high, but it is a new closing high. The S&P ended up losing 3 points, but when you see the intraday action here, you just have to laugh, sort of. NASDAQ 100 down 15.4. Again, that was all late in the day. SOX was literally down 0.61 points. Biotechs were down $5, $5.80. That's nothing there. We're back to the red static trend line. The VIX dropped 36 cents to 2014. Trend closed at 0.95. That leaves the 10-day moving average at 1.16, which is not a signal. NASDAQ volume closed at 1.6. Interestingly, the lightest volume of the week. Nothing came in. No volume kicked in after the Fed. We'll talk about the potential of options unraveling here in a few minutes. We had an advanced decline ratio on the NASDAQ, closed positive 352. On the New York, positive 659. Google gained Google lost a point and 6 cents to $732. Really doesn't, it's nothing. That's where it's been. Apple down 32 cents. That's also nothing. Amazon lost 5. Netflix gained 17 cents. All right, so let's look at this intraday action. Again, this is pretty remarkable. So you small gap up, you push, you basically extend it to about 5 points of range in the first, it takes about 45 minutes. Really slow action. And that's it for the day until the Fed announcement at 2 p.m. Eastern. And you see there, all that does is you reach up another 4 or 5 points for about 2 minutes, came right back in, and then literally settled into that 5-point range again. So the ES sits almost the entire day in a 5-point range, and then about 20 minutes before the stock market closes, falls down and fills the gap, and then there's the 3 extra candles that are after the market's closed sideways. So it couldn't have been a less eventful day in the markets. NASDAQ side, not much better. Really poor. It filled the gap earlier, but that is it. That's probably one of the flattest days I've seen. And you know, we knew coming into the Fed it might be slow. I didn't expect that slow. But then to have the Fed announcement hit and nothing happened at all. I mean, even if it doesn't surprise the market what the Fed says, usually the market goes, okay, now we can get back to work. So what does that leave for the rest of the week? Because we don't usually do market previews for Thursday night going into Friday, and this week will be no exception. Reason being that usually most of the week is played out and everything we've already been discussing is done. So tomorrow morning is the CPI, which is a big number, and the initial and continuing jobless claims numbers and Philly Fed current account balance. That's all an hour before the bell tomorrow. That could cause some action potentially. The NAHB Housing Market Index 30 minutes in and Natty Gas an hour in. Just keep in mind, it's hard to say that we've gotten a options unraveling move with the light volume and the flat action. And this is a triple expiration week. So that's still looming and not surprising completely that they save it to Thursday when you have the Fed. So I think that leaves, like I said, coming into the week, the good chance that Thursday is the best trading day of the week. And we'll be on guard for that. Remember, not just the first hour with all this news and now that we're past the Fed and everything, but starting at the 1 hour mark into the market, seeing if we start to trade around in one direction and stick with that direction as they unravel the options for the session or for the quarter. Then Friday, we've got building permits and housing starts an hour before the bell, and we have triple expiration. So that should be very unexciting unless something major happens in the world. So I wouldn't expect much on Friday. I'll be around for the first hour and a half or so, and then unless there's some reason to think otherwise, I'll probably be working on other stuff and not trading, because that's usually what happens. Triple expiration summer Fridays. The third Friday in June, often one of the flattest days of the year. The Fed meeting, Wednesday in June, evidently awful flat as well. But it's that third Friday that's always triple expiration in June. People are in summer mode. Everybody's out of school, and it just means usually nothing happens that day. Then we push into next week. Obviously, we got a lot of data out of the way this week. Next week doesn't have a lot of data, so we'll see what else we can do next week. Hopefully just a straight-up trading week. You know, we are going to head here into summer doldrums. We got to be picky about your trades. Make sure you're getting your right entries, get your partials. Future stuff's usually pretty good still. It's clean, technical, get you in and out faster. But the stock stuff's going to probably slow down. Remember, last year, August was very exciting. So we're already halfway through June. If you can just make it through July, everything should be good. Charts, as usual, brought to you by eSignal 12. If you've not yet taken the trial of our services, feel free to do so. We will help you out for a couple of weeks. Have a great trading Thursday and Friday, and hope to see you in the lab.